What's up, everybody? Today we're continuing our playthrough here in Forensics Crime Scene Detective. I played this a little bit ago. I never finished it though, so today we're gonna continue the playthrough here. Get through some more cases. See what kind of action we can get into here. Alright, so we have this new case called Coin Trail. Let's check it out. Following a string of antique coin burglaries through the past month, investigators searched an apartment after the landlord, I'm gonna butcher this name, Frau Anja Hofstetter, granted entry. Okay, so she granted entry to the investigators. She reported suspicious activity, noting that someone frequently used the flat who was not the actual tenant. Eric Bauer, maybe? Yeah, I'm not too good with these names. Investigators found some antique coins that might be related to the burglaries. A culprit description from one of the burglaries existed, but it has not matched anyone in the database or among suspects. Alright, so Eric, the official tenant, is currently not to be found. Okay, let's go ahead. We have this case. We're going to select it. And then we are going to head out. After I ban someone on Twitch, these bots are getting annoying. Alright, let's go to the crime scene. Alright, so we got Alright, the Maine's apartment complex, 4 p.m. You have arrived at an apartment connected to a string of jewelry burglaries. The tenant is missing and suspicious activity has been reported. Search the apartment thoroughly and collect all relevant evidence. Hey, you got it, boss. You got it. Alright, what do I got here for tools? Okay. Alright. Let's go around. Actually, let's put these back. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Return. It's been a little bit, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Okay, let's look with the UV. We'll look around with a UV. We'll start there. There we go. Got some fingerprints. Alright, there's a password there. We'll look into that. We don't want to touch anything until we take a photo of it. Okay, there's another fingerprint. Alright, we don't want to make a mess here. Okay, more fingerprints. What's going on down there? More fingerprints. Okay, fingerprints. Got some kind of thumb drive down there, eh? Yep. Okay. Let's check out the table here. Alright, some kind of password. More fingerprints. Okay. Lots of fingerprints in this place. Alright, some money. Maybe I'll pocket that later. Oh, what is that? Is that beer or vodka? I don't know. Alright, let's check out the laundry room bathroom. I mean, things are clean here. I guess we can always return just in case. What is this? I don't know what that is. Move painting. Interesting. Bunch of passwords. More fingerprints. Okay. I guess we can open this stuff, right? Interact. Okay. More money. I don't think there's any evidence in there, so we'll close this. We'll look through the drawers. Alright, nothing there. Let's close these. Make sure we don't get confused at what we're doing here. Nope, I want to open the second one, please. There we go. Okay, how about these drawers? Nothing. And nothing. Okay. Now let's move this painting. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Alright, we'll definitely come back to that. Okay. Just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. It's very easy to miss things. Gotta be thorough here. Right, let's close some of these. Alrighty, one more cupboard, then we can start putting our evidence markers down. Alright, let's put this away. Get our evidence markers. We'll put one right here. Right here. Got a fingerprint. There we go. A couple fingerprints here. Got a thumb drive. Pictures. Alright, there's fingerprint number 1. Got some type of password. Okay, got another fingerprint. Okay, let's go to the other room. Oh, there's a phone there too, okay. I did not see that at first. Let me get another evidence marker there. I did not see that. There we go. See, it's very easy to miss things. Let's get a picture of that phone. Got it. Alright, everything has been taken a picture of. Let's take this password. Okay. We will pick up this device. We'll take this password as well. Alright, we get another password here. We'll grab the phone and pick up this password. Now let's grab... Alright, so yeah, we already did that. Alright, let's take some fingerprints. Nope. Right there. Fingerprint kit. We'll work our way. We'll start over here. There we go. Okay, and we're good. On to the next one. Oh, can't actually. It's kind of hard to see that one. It's like covered up by my marker there. Should be able to get it though. Remove excess powder. Okay. There we go. Put a little too much powder on that one. Alrighty. Few more to go. So clearly, somebody was after that safe, right? They must have known there was a safe in here. They were trying to get it. We got all these passwords. We got a phone and a USB. I wonder if we can actually get into that safe somehow. I will try after I get all of these fingerprints. I'll try to see if one of these passwords get me in there. Alright, that's it in here as far as I know. So let's go in here. Yeah, I think that's it for the fingerprints. Let's take a look at the safe, see if we can get in. Open safe. Combination is required. Okay. So maybe we can leave? And then come back? Yeah, maybe we can leave, come back. Yeah. We'll go run some tests. Check some of these electronic devices. See if we get any info. Fingerprint database, okay. Running the fingerprints against the criminal database. Okay. Alright, so we got fingerprints, we got electronic devices. We don't have any evidence to go in there. Alright. So this is the scene. Alright. Let's run. Alright, let's work on the flash drive. Gotta try to loosen this thing up safely. There we go. We'll take that off. Okay. And we'll come in here. We got the flash drive. Select a password. So we don't know what the password is, but we have all of these. Back. We're gonna skip that. Huh. Why can't we... No. Optional. Skip. Condition damaged. So that's damaged. Device is damaged. Alright, oh. Okay, so we got that in evidence. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, that's where we had to pick it up. We had to pick the chip off. Okay. We'll skip that. We'll start decrypting this. While that runs, we'll get the smartphone going here. There we go. Alright, let's check what's going on here. Export results. Alright, and then we'll work with this chip. Start decrypting that. And then after this, we'll move over to the fingerprints. Okay, export those results. And we'll grab them. Move on. Fingerprints. Alright, kind of forgot how to do this. How do we do this? Thomas. Okay, we'll compare Thomas to these fingerprints here. Okay, that's not a match. Export. Go back. This kinda looks like a match. Here we got a junction right there. Another junction. Yeah, this is gonna be a match. Got all these matching junctions. That's a match. We'll export that. No match. Export. No match. This is going to be a match. I can tell already. I think we can get another junction there. There we go. Match, export, go back, do the last one. No match. Okay. Let's grab these results. We will report our findings here. And then see what kind of results we get back. Alright, send mail. Select all. Send evidence. And let's see what we get back here. Alright. Flash drive. The flash drive likely belonged to Eric, the official tenant of the apartment. It contained photos of him together with his cousin Thomas, establishing a clear connection between the two. The contents make Eric a likely match for the culprit description mentioned in the case briefing. It also stored a text file with a code of 0815. Okay. That could be the safe code, not sure. Phone analysis. The smartphone secured from the desk yielded no new insights. Investigation update. Matching Thomas Keller's fingerprints to the crime scene led to further investigation. His prints are undeniably present in the apartment, yet he could not have physically participated in all of the burglaries because he was incarcerated at the time and released from prison 1 week ago. Okay. Let's go back to the crime scene. Let's see if the password that we have matches this. No, that wouldn't be the combination for that, right? Oh, I guess we do have the code? Okay. I guess we have the combination. Let's go ahead. Let's put an evidence marker on this. Trying. There we go. Nope. And this is kind of difficult to get in here. There we go. That's the best we can do. Just kind of snapping back and forth there. Let's get this photo. Okay. We'll grab that phone and run a scan on that thing. Alright, let's get out of here. Go back to the lab. Alright. Let's try to get into this phone here. Alright, let's decrypt it. The Orca chip. We'll skip the password. And start decrypting it here. Okay, so one guy was in prison. And apparently it couldn't be him when the burglaries happened. So something's going on here. I think it's the landlord. The landlord. So we got Eric. He's the tenant. I'm just the landlord. Thomas is the cousin of Eric. Huh. Here, let's send in this data from the phone and see what we get back from it. Alright, phone analysis report. The phone recovered from inside the safe was confirmed to belong to Eric. It contained photos matching the culprit description in those previously found on the flash drive. Additionally, investigators retrieved information on Eric's current location. The information about Eric's location retrieved from his phone led to bringing him in for questioning and collecting his fingerprints. Okay, good. Now we can go match his fingerprints and see if they are oh yeah, that's definitely a match. I can already tell. We'll match a bunch of these junctions up. Looks like this might be an end right here. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's an end. How about a loop? No, actually, I think that's another end right here. Right here? Is that another end? Yeah, so that's a match. We'll export that. That's not him. This is him. Get these quick junctions in here. Junctions are always like the quickest things to find. For my eyes, personally. Go back. Yep, got another match here. We'll do our junction match. We'll do our end match. Another end there. Match, export. No match. Match. Get these ends. Match it. Go back. And let's report these. Alright, send. Select all, send. Alright, let's check this out. A fingerprint collected from the apartment matched Eric, confirming his presence at the location. Well, doesn't he live there? Am I confusing the case here? I could have sworn Eric lived there. Does he not? No, I don't want to select Eric. Oh, wait. Okay, so those... Eric's got 2, 3, 4 fingerprints. Thomas has got 1. I mean, she doesn't have any fingerprints, obviously. Alright, so I'm missing something still. Right? There are still missing things here. Briefing. Okay. Oh, so Eric is not the... It says right here, not the actual tenant. Got it, okay. Alright. So clearly we're missing something, right? So we gotta go back, see what we're missing. Yeah, let's go back. We'll look over the apartment again. Kind of see what we might be overlooking here. Oh, fingerprints. I did not see that the first time. More fingerprints. More fingerprints. Okay. Yeah, I did not see those fingerprints before. Oh. I didn't see them because I didn't have this with me. That's why. I was looking at it normally. Got it. So let's get a marker here. Yeah, those fingerprints are going to tell us a lot. Yes, indeed. I probably should have came in there. There we go. These things are kind of... Oh, I think I can actually... Can't I... There we go. I forgot, you can kind of like stand on your tippy toes to get a better angle there. Alright, let's bag up these fingerprints here. There we go. Yeah, these are gonna tell us what we need. They are gonna tell us. There we go. Yeah, so I gotta make sure I remember. Every time I stumble upon new evidence, always bring the UV light. Because there's probably gonna be new fingerprints. There we go. Alright, let's go back to the lab. We'll run those new fingerprints. Let's see what kind of action we get on them. Alright, we'll check Thomas first. No match. No match. And no match. Yeah, these are all going to be Eric. Yep, they all look like his. I think Eric might be our guy. Huh. Weak. Weak evidence. How about we strengthen that evidence? Yeah, we got an end right here. Alright, strong evidence. Export, go back. Yeah, this is definitely him. It's pretty obvious at this point. Let's go ahead and match this last one. And then we'll report our findings. And it probably should be the end. Unless something new comes in. There we go. Let's go ahead and email these over. Okay, final investigation update. Fingerprint analysis matched Eric to the safe, confirming his direct involvement. This evidence identifies Eric as the burglar and formally clears Thomas of any role in the burglaries. Okay. Oh, I got more mail. Oh, conclusion. Investigations conclude that Eric is the burglar in the string of burglaries, where valuable coins were stolen. His confession explains that Eric let his cousin Thomas stay in his apartment in hopes that Thomas would become the prime suspect in case anyone found stolen goods inside the apartment, given his criminal past. Okay. The minimum requirement has been met, but there are still undiscovered leads. Do you want to close the case anyways? I mean, we caught the person, so we'll close the case. We got a 91. So what do we miss here? I guess our analysis? Our analysis quality of the fingerprints, I guess. Whatever. I still caught the bad guy, didn't I? Alright. Whiskey and gunfire at the pool bar. Following the call of Dietmar Koch, the owner of a pool bar which was currently the victim of an armed robbery, officers were dispatched to secure the scene. Witness reports explain that a man drank at the bar and refused to pay, stormed out and returned later. Furious with a gun in hand, he fired his gun and took money from Dietmar Koch. Dietmar? I don't know. I'll call him Koch. How about that? From Koch and waitress Elena. Both provided fingerprints and DNA samples for comparison. Okay, that's good. So we'll take that case. We'll head on out. See what kind of mess they've made. Alrighty, 11:45 p.m. You have arrived at a pool bar following reports of an armed robbery. The owner and waitress were threatened at gunpoint. Investigate the bar and collect all relevant evidence. You got it, boss. Alright, what are we working with here? Okay. I'm assuming we got more tools somewhere, right? If a gunshots came out. I mean, if someone fired a gun, we're probably gonna have to be checking that. Let's check these tables really quick for possible fingerprints. Okay, there's some fingerprints. Anyone playing in the arcades? No. Alright, more fingerprints. Alright, there's the other tool we're going to be using. Yeah, to check the bullet. Okay, here's some fingerprints. How about the pool table? Oh, more fingerprints. I mean, those are... Some of these fingerprints are probably just like random people, or they could be like the waitress as she was waiting on the tables, touching them. That's probably what we're gonna get with some of those. Okay, here's some more. Alright, I think we're good there. Just want to do my rounds here on some of these pool tables. Oh, there's some blood. Okay. Did somebody get shot right here? Interesting. There we go. No fingerprints there. We already checked that one. This should be our last pool table. I mean, it looks clean. Alright, oh yeah. Bunch of fingerprints on the bar. No surprise there. Let's get the outside of the bar before we go on the inside. Alright, let's go on the other side here. I mean, the inside's gonna be the workers, right? Oh, but he did try to rob the place, didn't he? Okay, so we got some phones here. Got 3 phones. Kind of interesting. Why are they down here and like broken? What happened there? It's kind of interesting. Alright. Why does it say interact? Okay. Alright, this is gonna be a... This might be a big one here. Let's look at the pictures, just in case somebody touched a picture. I don't know why they would. But you never know. Alright, I think we're good actually. Let's go ahead and put this back. We'll grab our evidence markers. Hey, what's up, Jenny? I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Alright, I think we'll start here. Do the outside. Yeah, that way there I don't get confused. Do the outside. Awesome. Glad you're doing well. We'll mark the blood. Got some fingerprints here. Alright, let's get the bar now. Actually, we'll get the outside right here. Okay. Don't want to miss anything. Yeah, we'll go on the inside now. There we go. And let's get these phones. Alrighty. Oh, that's right, the bullet hole. I totally forgot. Let's do that. Was there only one shot? He only shot one time? Why is the bullet... Maybe he shot like this over the counter? Interesting. Alright, let's take some photos. Oh, I need to put a marker on that fingerprint. Let me do that before I forget. Yeah, this is actually a big scene. This is probably the biggest scene so far in the game. A lot going on in this one. Is this Dread Out or something? Oh no, this is something else, yeah. I drove myself crazy enough for a few days. Maybe I'll get back to Dread Out another time. Crap, did I take a picture of these? I forget. Yeah, that Dread Out game really... That game really drove me nuts yesterday. Oh, does it still say Dread Out? Oh, you're right, it does. I forgot to change it. Thank you for telling me. I totally forgot to change it. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Should be fixed. Appreciate that. Angle's too steep. Huh. Angle is too steep. How do I fix that? There we go. Alright, let's pick up the phones now that we took a picture of them. We'll have to go investigate those. Okay. Alright, let's work on that gunshot. Okay. Let's see. Where's the tripod? There we go, tripod. I guess we put this here. We'll try that. Grab a spray can. Huh. Where's it taking us? How the heck did it get up there? What's going on there? Saying the gunshot came from up there? That doesn't make any sense. It's kind of interesting. Can we try this again? Need to return the spray can first. Alright, I think we have enough of the line to kind of tell where it came from. So let's go ahead and put that away. We'll pick that up, put it back. Alright, let's go back and we need to get a bunch of fingerprints. Actually, let's get this blood, since it's the only one. Grab some blood, then we'll do the fingerprints. Okay. Now, fingerprints. There's a lot of fingerprints. Oh, damn, I can't see with this thing in the way. There we go. Alright, let's do the outside first. That way we don't miss anything. Got it. So the bartender and the waitress both gave us their fingerprints and DNA. So some of these are probably going to match theirs. And then the shooter, like, most definitely was, like, standing right here. Right here. Yeah, these are... I bet these are going to be his fingerprints because he was leaning over here. He shot, and it went over there. So I would bet 7, 8, and 9. One of these are probably going to be the shooter. I'm curious though why there are 3 broken phones underneath the bar. That's like really odd. What the hell are those doing down there? Alright, I think I got all the fingerprints out here. Let's grab these fingerprints. These are most likely going to be the bartender. Just because they are on the closer to the inside of the bar here. Alright, that is everything for now. Let's go back. Let's go back and do a little research. Okay? Do a little investigating. Okay, what do we got here? Fingerprint database for Patrick. Automatic comparison of fingerprints with criminal database of purpose. Okay, so we got... Alright, projectile trajectory report. Reconstruction confirms the events as described by the witness Elena and Koch. The shot fired in the direction of the bar was likely a warning shot without the intention to hurt. Okay. Let's check the bullet here. Oh, we don't have the firearm. I forgot how to do this one. So we don't have the firearm. We have the projectile. So let's investigate that. Second projectile. Dang. Gotta be honest, I forgot how to do... I forgot how to do that. I think I got the ammo, right? Alright, let's place the blood sample in here. We'll place all 3 in here. Start that. And then we could compare their DNA. We gotta do fingerprints. Man, we got so much evidence here. Projectile 9mm. This should almost be done here. There we go. Let's check Koch. Alright, let's try to match this. Gotta try to match this. Let's see. So we need to look for... It's like 2 little bumps. Yeah, this one's definitely easier to spot. It's got like 2 little bumps, and then it shoots up. I mean, I think that one would be pretty obvious to see. It is not here. So, no match. Yeah, I don't see that. No match. We'll export that. Let's go back. Let's check Elena. Let's see if she's got that, No, she doesn't have it either. Does not match. Export, let's get out of here. Let's grab those, we'll email those over. Oh, we get another email. Retrieving and running the DNA, okay. The blood found on the pool table leads to no possible matches in a criminal database. It seems that someone had cut themselves on a broken beverage bottle. Alright, let's send this DNA. Let's go work on the fingerprints. Yeah. Let's work on the... Actually, we got some phones, right? Let's check out the phones. We'll extract this. Look through it. See what we can get. Alright, there we go. We'll select that one. We have no password. We'll start decrypting. While we decrypt, we'll work on the next one. There we go. Grab that. We'll export those results. Go back a couple here, select the new chip. Same thing, we'll decrypt, and then we'll work on the last one. Export, go back to, and decrypt the last one. And we'll send these over before we do the fingerprints. That way they get on file there. Right, export. Let's grab these and send them on over. Okay, phone analysis. The mobile phone in the lost and... Oh, that was a lost and found box. That's why they were under there. Okay. Is not relevant to the case and belongs to Martha. That makes more sense now. Okay. It's not relevant or belongs to Roman. Not relevant or belongs to Sarah. Okay. So they were in the lost and found. Wait, can I go? Wait a minute. I need to go back to the scene really quick. I think I might have missed an entire section. Based on that blueprint, did I miss the bathroom? No, okay. I was about to say. Looked like on that blueprint I was missing the bathroom. Okay, I am not, so that's good. Let's get out of here. Let's do the fingerprints. Yeah, look, the blueprint right here, it shows the bathroom. So But that seems to be blocked off. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's run these fingerprints. Man, so many fingerprints. Okay. Man. I'm gonna say no match. That's gonna be tough to... That's a tough fingerprint to match. No match. Export. I'm gonna say no match. This could be... Yeah, I think this could be a match here. Let's check this junction right here. Yep, that junction matches. The rest of this is hard, though. It's not very clear. I mean, we got 2. Can get another junction here. 3. I think we can get away with this junction as well. 4. Okay, so that's a match. No match. No match. I'm gonna say no match. No match. Nope. Nope. No. This one, I believe, is a match. Yeah, let's start with the junctions, the easy targets. Junctions are easy targets. Alright, let's go back and check the other people. No. No match. No match. I did see that fingerprint though. It was pretty obvious because of this delta right here. Nope, no matches. No matches. No match. Yeah, right here. Pretty sure this is called a delta, right? Yeah, that delta was... I spotted that immediately. I mean, it just sticks out so easily. Are these ends? Yeah, strong, so we'll match that. And no match. Now let's go back. We got 2 more to do here. Oh my goodness, this is like a... This is a perfect match here. We'll get these 3 junctions. And I think we can get this end right here. There we go. We got a match. This is also them. Alright, get these junctions. And we'll grab the end again. Match it up. No. No match. No match. This one kind of seems like it. Dang, this one is really hard to see. I'm gonna go no match though. It's just... No match. No match. And a no match. Nice and easy. I like when they're quick. Alright, let's get the last person here. No. And a note. So I believe this is the waitress. So I should see her somewhere. Right here. Yeah, this is definitely her. Might be hard finding. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see, but somehow I was able to get a match there. This is her again. Yeah, we'll just get all these junctions. Junctions are easy money. Okay, this is them again. Yeah, I would assume the waitress probably has fingerprints everywhere in the bar. Alright, last two here. No match. No match. Alright, let's go ahead. Got everyone there. Let's grab all of that. That was a lot of fingerprints. Let's go ahead and email those. Let's see what we get back here. Alright, fingerprint analysis match. Okay, as expected, Kosh's fingerprints were found. As expected, Elena. Okay. Patrick Vogel. Comparing the prints to the match in the criminal database confirms Patrick Vogel's presence at the bar. He is taken in for questioning. Okay. Then we got Stefan. Fingerprint analysis confirms a match for Stefan for prints collected near the whiskey glass on the bar. Investigation update. Patrick Vogel confirms that he was present at the bar, sitting in his usual back corner. Kosh confirms that Patrick is a regular at his establishment and that he was not involved in the armed robbery. As the description of the robber matches Stefan, and the fingerprint evidence was recovered near the whiskey glass, a search warrant was issued and his apartment was searched. A handgun was retrieved. Nice. Let's go check out that. See if it's a 9mm. Okay, let's go compare the projectiles. 15 and 75. Okay. Okay. There's got to be a better way. Oh, there we go. I feel like this is probably going to be the match coming up right here. Yeah, that looks pretty darn close. That is a match. Export that. Let's get out of here. I think we got our gunman. Let's go ahead and send. Let's wait for our response. Okay, projectile comparison report. Comparing the projectile from the test firing of Stefan's gun and one found on the scene confirms a match. Stefan was arrested. Conclusion. By completing the investigation, the events of the night became clear. Stefan had entered the bar and ordered whiskey. After hearing the total for the night, he became angry and stormed out of the establishment. Later, he returned with the gun and told Elena and Kosh to hand over their money. A warning shot was fired as he left with the money. Got him. Alright. So we hit the minimum, right? We solved the case, but there was still evidence. Let's see. Overall, we got an 85 out of 100. Where did we go wrong? Analysis quality, evidence quality. Whatever. Good enough. We got the bad guy, right? Alright, right here. Shattered cash machine. Witnesses reported a loud noise in their street at approximately 2 a.m. in the morning and called the police as the ATM machine in a nearby alley had been blown up. Holy crap. Let's go check that out. Who the heck is blowing up an ATM machine? 3:10 a.m. You have arrived at a back alley where an ATM machine has been blown up. Witnesses reported a loud noise at approximately 2 a.m. Investigate the scene and collect all relevant evidence. Sheesh. Alright, what are we working with here? Let's go ahead and grab our UV light. Okay, we already got some stuff here. My goodness. My goodness. Got evidence right away here. Alright, let's do a little circle around these pillars, just in case someone touched it. Alright, we got ourselves a fingerprint on the table, 2 fingerprints. Alright, yeah, we got fingerprints on the ATM, on that one. I would have got here blood. More blood. Yeah, they, seems like they botched it a little bit, huh? A little bit of friendly fire. Alright, lots of fingerprints on there. Oh, yeah. Lots and lots of fingerprints. We got more right here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so they were clearly touching it to try to get it out of there. Did they get any money, though? I feel like they botched it. Does not look like they, got anything. Nothing there. Alright, maybe we work with what we got right now. And then if we come up with something else, we'll get into it. Well, let's go ahead and put our markers down. I don't know if these fingerprints are going to yield anything, honestly. But, gotta take them. Alright, geesh. There's so many over here. Alright. So many fingerprints. Yeah, I think we got everything with the marker. Yep, seems good. Let's go ahead and take our pictures now. I mean, not the greatest photos, but I think they're good enough. I don't know if I got 11. I'm gonna retake it just in case. I feel like I got it though. But just in case, I'm gonna retake those. Alright, let's get the blood first. Get the blood, then we'll collect all the fingerprints. I mean, this seems like a pretty, simple case here. But there also might be evidence that I'm missing, so who knows. I feel like I'm always missing some evidence from each of the scenes. I end up solving the case, though, so that's really all that matters. But it would be nice to get all the evidence. There we go. Alex, thank you so much for your advice about signing those documents. It really meant a lot to us. I made you a little something to show my gratitude. Hope you like it. What the hell's that all about? Oh, I put too much. Went a little overboard. Well, I want to read the screen of the ATM, see what that says. Cash withdrawal, transfer, change card setting, bill payment, balance inquiry, polysquid. What the hell is polysquid? Alright, I mean, clearly, these are our guys, right? Their fingerprints are all over the joint. And if they're robbing ATMs, they're probably in the database somewhere. Probably career criminals. We're gonna catch them. The craziest part of this all, though, is that they tried to blow it up. Like, who the heck does that? That is such a wild thing to do. And it doesn't even seem like they were successful either. Looks like they hurt themselves. I don't think any money was taken. So to use explosives, you would think they were professional, but based on the outcome here, they seem like amateurs. Alright, I think this is the last fingerprint, and then we'll head back to the lab. See what we can figure out here. Alright, that's everything. Got all check marks. Yep, let's go ahead and head out. Let's see what we can discover here. Alright, we have an email. Fingerprint database match report. Fingerprint analysis against the criminal database has revealed a possible match. Olaf Richter's fingerprints have been added for comparison. I wonder why. DNA samples from the crime scene produce profiles with no match in the database. The blood found at the scene and on the bloody tissue belonged to the same person. Ew. Interesting. Now let's get that running. And we'll go check out some fingerprints, huh? So maybe this guy's like a known like thief of this caliber, so that's probably why they're giving me his information. Okay, that's not him. Not him. Oh crap, no match. It's also not him. Okay, here he is. Maybe? Is this him? No, that's not him. He's got like that double junction right here. It's not him. Interesting. Huh. So none of these are him. What are we gonna do? Oh, there he is. There he is. Then we would show up eventually, right? We got you, Olaf. We got you. Yep, here he is again. He showed up in the last two fingerprints. Okay, Olaf. We'll send that in. Send mail. Select all. And let's see what we get back here. Alright. Comparing it and matching the fingerprints from Olaf, criminals database records produce a match. He was present at the crime scene. Okay, Olaf was found and taken in for questioning. He confessed to having taken part in the incident and revealed the name of his accomplice, Tom Berger. His apartment has been searched and fingerprints for comparison were retrieved. Tom Berger could not be located, but Olaf provided a DNA sample during questioning. Okay, so we got Olaf's DNA. We got Tom's fingerprints. Yeah. So was there a third guy? Must have been a third guy. Yeah, because that's not a match. here we go. Here we... Is this... that's weak. No, that's not it, actually. That doesn't match. That is not right. No match. Crap. This is a match. Oh yeah, this is a match. For sure. Yep. This one... That one's definitely... This is our guy right here. Match. Okay, so how many... Oh yeah, that's right. There's gonna be like innocent people because it's like an ATM, right? And I took fingerprints of the other two ATMs plus the table. So we were bound to get some innocent people's fingerprints. No match. Here we go. We got another match here. Yeah, so this guy was definitely there. Olaf was telling the truth. Alright, we'll grab those. And we'll run some... Finish running that DNA. While that does that, I will send over these fingerprints. Okay, let's go. Let's go compare some DNA here. Alright, what we're looking for is a spike up. A tiny spike up, and then the second one has no spike. Okay, it's a pretty, it's a pointy spike as well. So it's pretty obvious. The second one does not spike up. Huh, could it be this one? I wonder. No. No, it's too far. Too far. Okay, no match. Let's check the other profiles here. Okay. This one, both have a spike up and down. They're pretty far apart, too. Could it be these? No, can't be those. We're looking for two spikes. The first is... Let's see. Could it be this? No, it can't be that one. Maybe here? Like it could be this right here. If I tighten it a bit and stretch it? No, not that one. Yeah, I don't think it's a match. Let's check the next one here. Okay. So they both have some type of like little spike in the beginning. I think, is it right here? No. Like to be of size, they would have to be pretty far away from each other. Yeah, so this DNA stuff, it's out of all the tests in the game, it's probably the most difficult for me to recognize. But I think I think I'm okay at it. It's definitely not my strong suit. I think this might be a match right here. Although it can't be. Yeah, that cannot be. Those are too close together. So whose DNA is this? We don't have the new guy. We don't have his DNA. And obviously it wouldn't be Olaf's because we would know that he was injured because we arrested him, right? So there's no match here. It's got to be the other guy. Let's go ahead and report these findings. Send mail. Alright, inbox. Fingerprint analysis. Fingerprint comparison confirms that Tom Berger was present at the crime scene. He still could not be located. DNA. Olaf provided his DNA after being brought in for questioning. It does not match any of the blood samples found at the crime scene. Okay. So, are we missing something? We got the blood, right? Huh. Yeah, we already did all that. I mean, I guess we go back to the crime scene. Maybe we missed something. Let's go ahead and go back and see if we missed something. Let's get our UV out. Oh, the phone, you idiot. That's what I missed. Big old dum-dum. Alright, let's go back and check out the phone. I just left that thing laying there. Alright, let's grab this. Heat this up a little bit so we can take it off. Remember the first time I did this, I burnt the chip and I couldn't use it. Alright, getting better at that. Let's go ahead and grab this chip. Oh wait. Chip. Skip the password. Let's start decrypting that. I'd assume this is the phone of the guy we're looking for. Alright. Let's get that evidence sent over. Alright, send mail. And wait for our response. Okay, phone analysis report. The phone belongs to Tom Berger and was found inside the bag alongside the money and bloody tissue. The phone call and message history point towards an accomplice, Frank, who acted as the driver of the getaway car. Police dispatched to find Frank and entered his apartment, but he is not to be found. Conclusion. Investigation concludes that 3 people were involved in the case of the shattered cash machine. The 2 people at the ATM were Olaf, who was arrested, and Tom, who could not be located. The driver of the getaway car was identified as Frank, who has gone into hiding. Dang, dude. So we're not gonna get these guys? Like, that's it? That's That's the first time that's happened. What are you gonna do? Nothing we can do here. Alright, the minimum requirements have been met, but there are still undiscovered leads. Really? Like, what did I miss? Now, let's see. I mean, we got a 95, so how much DNA? Analysis quality, 80. I mean, I would say 95 out of 100 is good enough. Alright, we just unlocked 2 new cases. Paper trails and blood ties at the pool bar. Didn't I already do a pool one? Yeah, whiskey and gunfire at the pool bar. Huh. Oh my goodness. It's the same bar. The body of owner Detmar Koch was found in his pool bar. That's crazy. By his waitress. So they were part of the case at the other bar. That's wild. Oh snap. So the waitress is in a relationship with Stefan. Hold on, I gotta check this out again. So the body of Koch was found in the pool bar by his waitress Elena, who is in a relationship with Stefan Koch, the victim's son. The victim's phone is missing and no clear motive for the murder could be found yet. What's that word? The fashabi? I don't even know what the hell that word is. I'm just gonna call it a bar. I don't know. The bar had been previously investigated in connection with a robbery, leading the owner to install new security measures. Yeah, we just did a report there where the guy came in. We're gonna go back there. Let's check out what's going on here. So the owner got whacked. We're back here again. Oh, I guess that's just the name of the pool bar. I just don't know how to say it. Fushbo? I don't know. You have arrived at the pool bar where the body of the owner, Koch, was discovered by waitress Elena. Investigate the bar and collect all relevant evidence. Alright, we're back in this damn dump. What the frig, dude? I feel like I just left here. Oh boy, more fingerprints. We're gonna be here all day again. Alright, let's look. There we go. More fingerprints. Alright, who done it? Who done it? Alright, let's check the pool tables here. Righty then, that one's clear. Oh, we got a fingerprint over here. Alright, tables. Check the tables. Let's check this one. Oh. Okay, fingerprints. More fingerprints. Alright, I bet it was the person sitting over here. It was sitting in the back. Wait. Did they redecorate this place? I feel like these like half booths were not there before. I think they remodeled a little bit. Alright, got another fingerprint there. Can't quite get to it. There we go. Alright, anyone playing any games? It looks like the bathroom might be open this time. Let's check. Interact. Interesting. Okay. Damn, this is a pretty big bathroom. It doesn't look like... Oh, here's our gun, folks. There's our gun. Man, he messed up, huh? He messed up big time. That was a sloppy, sloppy move. Yep, he just put the gun right there. What an idiot. He should have hit it, like, behind this thing, like in The Godfather. Although that was different. He went in there to pick up the gun, not drop it off. Alright, I think that's it. It's probably just a gun in there. Got any... Let's go check the bar. Alright. More fingerprints. Alright, we got the phones again. We got the lost and found, right? That's what we learned last time. This is the lost and found. Oh, there's a second gun. Okay. And a laptop. This is getting interesting. There's the bullet hole. So I'm assuming this is the gun of, like, the bartender. Right, he had it for self-defense. And I would say the gun in the bathroom is probably the killer. We'll find that out here in a moment. So last time we were here, the gunshot was right here. Alright, let's start figuring things out here. Let's put our evidence down. Got our evidence tags. Okay, got tons of fingerprints. Hey, what's up, cat? Detroit Become Human and Photo Molly are today's titles for the list. Interesting. I never played Detroit Become Human. I heard that one's pretty good. Yeah, this crime scene game it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying this one. Okay. Let's make sure we tag everything here. Tag. Get the blood, the gun, computer, fingerprints. I think that's, oh no, the gunshot, okay. Or the bullet hole, rather. And the other gun right here. You also found a snowy apocalypse game? Hey, what's up, Karsten? How you doing? Crime cleaner? Is that the same as, like, what is it? Crime... Crap, I forget the name. I think it's crime scene cleaner, right? Something like that? I know I played one of those games. Where you go and you gotta clean up everything. You're like an illegal crime scene cleaner, right? Yeah. Yeah, I played a little bit of that. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was okay. I only played a couple missions, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, I played I played a couple missions in that game. Overall, it wasn't bad. From what I played, anyway. I might have to retake some of these pictures because I forgot which ones I did already. Yeah, probably more fun, yeah, to play. I can't remember if I got this one, so I'll grab it again. Alright, we got 19. We gotta make sure we get number 12 when we go around. Alright, so this bar owner got killed. His daughter is dating some guy. We're probably gonna have to investigate him. I'm assuming this is the bar owner's gun. Alright, let's get that laptop. Let's get that gun. Let's go ahead and get the projectile. We'll grab these phones. The danger with snow requirement is that you end up with frostpunk type stuff, which was grim. Alright, we gotta take a picture of this gun as well. And we'll pick that up. Now we'll grab the blood. And we'll grab the fingerprints. Alright, we'll do blood first. I think there's only blood over here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is actually the only spot with blood. Right? Yeah, I think so. I don't remember blood anywhere else. Now let's get fingerprints going. Oh, what is this? Why was that glowing? Seemed like that glass was glowing for some reason. Alright, let's start right here. Dust this bad boy. Okay. That's interesting, Cat. Alright. So it's kind of crazy that, like, 2 investigations ago, I was in the same bar. Like, this bar is cursed. I feel like some of these fingerprints are probably pointless to get, but you still gotta do it just in case. Alright, how many fingerprints left? Probably like 6 maybe, I think? Yeah, probably. These definitely take the longest to deal with. There we go. Alright, any more on the outside? I think that's everything. We'll grab this. Then, once we get all these fingerprints, we can go back to the lab, do some work, try to find out who killed the owner. It's gotta be his... I feel like it's probably gonna be the daughter's boyfriend. I bet you it's gonna be him. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? And then when you go back to the lab, like the actual, like, testing and stuff, it's pretty cool. Everything has, like, its own little system. Alright, I already picked up the electronics and guns. So once I get this, I'll do the projectile test. Right? Yeah. Alright, all set. Let's go ahead and try to figure out where that projectile came from. Okay, we'll put the rod right in here. Okay. Yep. Oh, yep. It had to be here, right? Because the guy's gun was here, the blood's here. Got shot, dropped down. Let's go ahead and set up the camera. Guess we can put the camera here. Grab some spray. There we go. Let's run around here. Yeah, so he had to be standing right there. And these are probably going to be his fingerprints too. Number 19. 19's probably going to be it. Alright, let's go back to the lab And if we missed anything, we'll just come back. But for now, let's go to the lab. We'll test the guns to see if the projectile matches. Okay, projectile trajectory reconstruction reveals that the shot was fired directly at the bar. It remains open if the projectile was a warning shot or if it was fired with the intention to hit Kosh or Kosh. Alright, let's put this first gun in. Fire that bad boy. We'll put the second gun we found. Put that afire. Let's go test the projectiles. 9mm. We'll do with the evidence 7. Alright, let's lower that so it kind of matches the shade. Probably right there. Alright, no, I don't think these are gonna match. These are too wide. Yeah, too wide, so that's not a match. Let's check this one. Okay, these... Yeah, this is already a match. I already got it right there. Alright, that is a match. Go ahead and export that. And I think that's all I need to do, right? Yeah, because these aren't going to match. That's not a match. Alright, let's get out of here. We'll take these results. What did we find? Do we have any items? No, no items. There was blood. Let's test the blood. Let's get those in there. While those are working, we'll send in our findings with the projectiles. See if we get anything back. Alright, comparison report. The projectiles from the gun found in the restroom at the crime scene match the one that killed Kosh. Test firing the gun found under the bar and comparing the two show that this gun was not the murder weapon. Okay. So yeah, just what we thought. The one in the bathroom was definitely the murder weapon. Alright, let's see if this blood matches the victim. Let's see if we can find something that resembles this. Could be over here. No. No, that's too far apart. Huh. Could it be this one? No. Wait, I feel like it is this one right here. Yeah, there we go. That's a match. That's gotta be a match. Yeah, I'm calling that a match right there. So that matches. It's definitely the victim, obviously. So take that. Let's go check out the phones. Wow, there's a... Got the laptop. Let's heat this bad boy up. Loosen it up. like that. Right, bring it to the computer. We'll start decrypting that. While that's decrypting, we'll work on the next one. So last time we did this bar, though, there was like a lost and found. I'm assuming that's what these phones are going to be. Maybe not the laptop, but the cell phones for sure. Oh, that's going to take a long time. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these going. That laptop's going to take a while. And we'll get the last one. And if it's still not ready, we'll start on the fingerprints. Yeah, that's gonna take a while, so we'll go to fingerprints. Alright, so... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, so Stefan... So... I guess that name is Detmer or Dietmar? I don't know, I'm not too sure. But... we'll just call him Detmer. Dietmar? Dietmar is the owner of the bar. Elena is the waitress. She is dating Stefan, which is Dietmar's son. Okay, I had that mixed up a little bit. Okay, so... let's see. I want to see if Stefan's matches number 19. Oh no, it does. I think Stefan shot his dad. That's not good. I think he might have shot his dad. Yeah, these junctions are all matching. Got an end right here. Oh wait, does it not match? Huh. I feel like they do match. Yeah, maybe I just clicked in the wrong spot there. Let's try to fix this junction right here. Yeah, that's much better. What else can we get? There's an end right here. Yeah, so strong match. We'll click it, match, export. No match. No match. No match. Is that a match? No. We just gotta make sure we go through all of these. That way there we get a higher score. Is that a match? No. No. No match. No match. Yeah, I feel like he was just at the bar, right? Number 19. That's where the shot was fired from. Okay. Let's check Elena. Okay, we'll just go through these quickly here. No match. Yep, here we go. Elena. Got Elena here. We'll do the junctions, since they are the quickest to find. Oh, I guess that's not a junction. My bad. Got another junction here and here. Okay, match. No match. Wait. Is that a match? No. No match. No match. No match. Just a couple more. There we go. We got a match here. What? Did I get that wrong? Am I really getting that wrong? Huh. Alright, let's go back. Let's do that again. Right there. That's a junction. That would be this one. I wonder why that's not matching up. Must be something wrong there. Okay, let's see. Got another junction. And one more. That one's not matching either for some reason. Alright, let's check this. This might be an end. Yeah, there we go. Match. Yeah, this is one as well. Get these all matched up. I wonder why those don't go for sometimes. Maybe it's just not clear enough. Got an end here. End here. Match. And last one, or there's two more rather. No match. And no match. Alright, so we gotta do that one more time for the victim. Could probably get through him pretty quick. He's probably only gonna be near the bar, since that's where he is all the time. Oops. There we go. This is him. What else can we find here? Is this considered an end? I don't know. It is, okay. Alright, 3 more to go. And yes, this... Yeah, this looks like him as well. We'll get these 2 junctions. Maybe this third one. We'll get this end. Match it. And last. This is also him. We'll do the same thing. We'll grab these ends. Match. Get out of there. That is everybody. Let's grab this report. Let's grab this. Then we can finally get the other things in here. Start decrypting. The phones will finish much quicker than that laptop. If we had a password, we can get into it really quickly, but I didn't find any password. Sorry about that. I think I accidentally just hit my mic. Might have made a loud noise. Sorry about that. And we got one more here. Accidentally hit my mic with my coffee cup. And this should be everything. So we'll go email all the results and see what we get. Okay. Let's look at the blueprint here. Yep. Yeah, it was you, Stefan. Yep. There's his fingerprints right there. Where the shot was fired. His gun was in there. It was him. It was his son. Unbelievable. Let's see if I'm... DNA analysis. Alright, let's see what we get back here. Okay, lots of reports. Okay, fingerprints found at the crime scene have been matched to the bar owner, Dietmar. This is expected given he worked and lived at the establishment. Fingerprints found at the crime scene have been matched to the bar owner, yep, Dietmar. This is expected, yep. Okay, hacking the mobile phone found it in the lost and found box revealed that it is not relevant to the case. Okay. Another phone not relevant. It was in the lost and found. The blood found at the crime scene belongs to the deceased bar owner. Yep, figured that. Analyzing the security footage confirmed that Stefan entered the restroom with a firearm and left without it. The gun could be retrieved and projectile matching confirms that it was used to kill Dietmar, making Stefan the prime suspect. The laptop was part of the newly installed surveillance system added after the prior robbery at the bar. Forensic examination confirmed its role as the central hub for hidden cameras, revealing the recovered video recordings show Stefan entered the restroom carrying a firearm and later leaving without it, indicating he likely concealed the weapon. Alright, the phone belonged to the victim. The device was found hidden in the bar's lost and found. Text message on the phone contains hostile messages from the owner's son, Stefan, regarding an alleged affair between his girlfriend, Elena, and his father. There is also mention of a newly security system with a note saying 1234. Okay, 1234 was the password for the laptop, but we already opened that. Alright, Stefan's statement. Stefan was taken in for questioning and confessed after facing incriminating evidence. He did not know about the newly installed security camera pointing towards the entrance of the restroom. Stefan explained that his girlfriend Elena was having an affair with his father. He was overwhelmed by rage when he discovered the affair on the night of Dietmar's murder and acted impulsively. Okay. Case conclusion. Investigation concludes that Stefan shot his father, Dietmar, the owner of the pool bar. Stefan discovered that Dietmar was involved with his girlfriend Elena, who worked as a waitress at the establishment. Blinded by rage, Stefan entered the pool bar after closing hours and confronted his father while he was closing up. The argument escalated and Stefan fatally shot his father. He hid the weapon in the restroom before fleeing the scene. Okay, case solved. The minimum requirement has been met, but there are still undiscovered leads. Do you want to close the case? Yeah, I'll close the case. Let's see what I got here. I got a 95 out of 100. What did I mess up with? Crime scene evidence, I got 92 out of 100. Analysis, 92 out of 100. The fingerprint analysis, not good. Oh, so there was fingerprints in the crime scene that I didn't find. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, that was good. So we did 3 cases today. Oh no, maybe more. We did coin trail. We got a 91 out of 100. We did whiskey and the gunfire at the pool bar, 85 out of 100. That was the first case we did with the same bar that we just did. He got robbed in this case, and then he got killed in the next one. Then we got a 95 out of 100 for the shattered cash machine. And then 95 out of 100 for blood ties at the pool bar. Okay, pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for our first stream here today. That was fun. I enjoy this game. It's nice and just chill, relaxing game. Nothing crazy happening. Just doing a little investigating. All like the little mini games for the analysis. It's cool. I think they did a good job with this game. It's really cool. But that's going to be it for this. We'll probably be back again with this game another time to finish off the rest of the cases. We will be back again tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. There was an update to Scam Center, so we're gonna try out the update. That should be fun. I enjoy that game a lot. Yeah, so back 8 p.m. Eastern. Thanks everyone who stopped by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. And enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I will see you guys tonight. Goodbye.